So I was asked about the oddest hookup I've ever had on here, and I answered that question. And last weekend, something happened that trumped my answer. So my boyfriend and I went to this Super Bowl party that was down in LA. It was for all guys. So as you can imagine, the type of guys that were there, not many of us were actually watching the Super Bowl game. Most people were like just hanging out and chatting. Most people were drinking, except for me, because I don't like to drink, and the host actually, who doesn't like to drink, and a few others. And towards the end of the party, people were a little toasted, right? We were getting ready to leave. We had to go to the bathroom first. So we were like waiting in line for the bathroom, and we hit it off with this couple who happens to also be content creators who were in line with us. And so we got up to the front of the line in the bathroom, and we're like, let's just all go in together. So we're kind of like jokingly all going to the bathroom together. But then instead of going to the bathroom, we both just start like making out with each other. I mean, like me and Tyler do, and then this other couple do. So we're both just kissing each other, and we're holding up the line for the bathroom, and things are getting kind of hot and heavy. Like, I think it was pretty exciting to have this other couple making out right next to us, especially just in that setting. Like, it just felt kind of risky. And the Tyler and the other guy both moved things along very quickly. So of course I always have to be careful what I say on this app, but let's just say pants were pulled down, and two of the guys dropped down lower and started taking care of business for me and this other content creator that I know. And we were all getting into things, and we were kind of like both very verbal tops. So we're kind of like, saying how into it we are, telling them how good of a job they're doing, and we're both complimenting each other and like saying how much we'd rather take things further. And then this other top was complimenting how nice Tyler's tush is. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's amazing, right? And he asked if he could take a turn at that. And Tyler and I have been open before, we've been closed before. We kind of go back and forth on that. It just kind of depends who we're with and how we're feeling at the time. And, we always communicate about those things. So at the time, we were kind of like halfway in the middle. There was kind of a like, we're open, but like only when we're together, and only when we communicated about it first with each other, and like no penetration is allowed. But I wasn't getting creepy vibes from this couple. Like I said, I know them from online. Tyler knows them from online, and Tyler seemed like he was pretty down, and I didn't mind. So I was like, sure, like it's fine with me as long as it's fine with Tyler. And Tyler looks up and he was like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's switch. So we literally switched. Like, this guy came over and started having fun with Tyler, and I went over and started having fun with this other guy. In the past, that would have made me so jealous and like angry and just almost like heartbroken to like watch that happen. But because we were both comfortable with it and communicated about it, it was just exciting. Like, I did not realize how much I would like watching that happen to Tyler from another guy, and how much fun it would be to have him and this guy watch me do that to this guy. So we're going to town. I'm getting pretty verbal about like how things are feeling, how close I'm getting to being done in the bathroom. And I think that got the other guy going too, because we both ended up being done at the same time. So we finished things up with which both Tyler and this other guy who was on the receiving end seemed to very much love. And then afterwards, God, how do I even say this on this app without violating guidelines? Like I said, I have to be really careful here. Okay, let's just say it like this. We both get ready to pull out of the bathroom, but as that was happening, we both kind of like briefly changed our minds and swapped back and went back into the bathroom, but with the original guy. So I went in with Tyler and he went in with his boyfriend, just briefly. And then we pulled out of the bathroom, right? So we got out of the bathroom, and it had probably been like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. The people in line for the bathroom did not seem stoked, but of course they all knew what was going on. I mean, at these types of parties, it's not unusual. So all four of us just kind of scurry off, like giggling and laughing. And then we like get to a place where we're more alone, and we're all talking together about like, wow, like that was really, really hot. So I started asking him questions like, do you guys do this often? Is this your vibe? And they said, yeah, like they do that all the time. And they were asking us questions. And Tyler and I were saying that like that's really not what we usually do, but on occasion in the right setting, then definitely we're down. We just have to kind of vibe well with the guys, and we have to both be okay with each other doing that. And then they asked if we would want to do that again, and we were like, yeah, definitely, but let's do that in kind of like a content creation setting, because that's one of our rules. Like I said, like if when we're open, if there's a camera involved, things are allowed. If not, not so much, or if there's a lot of limitations, right? And they understood that, and they also get that it's kind of hard to find messages, even though you're already mutuals on these platforms, because just a lot of messages come through sometimes. So we swapped phone numbers, and now we're trying to figure out a date of like when to meet up and make this happen again. So keep your fingers crossed for us. Tyler and I are both very excited. You two guys, if you're watching this, please note that we're very excited and hit us up. Let's meet up soon. And also, you watching this, how do you feel about that? Like random encounters like that. There's so many stigmas around it in our community, and they kind of frustrate me, to be honest. I just feel like everybody should be able to do whatever they want to do, whether they're gay, straight, or bi, doesn't matter. But like the judgment around it, I judge the judgment personally, but that's just me. What do you feel? How do you feel about open relationships, random encounters? Let me know in the comments. And sorry I ran out of time on this one, but I'm posting the next part right now, so go check it out on my page if you want to continue with this story. And sorry I ran out of time again with this one, so I'm posting the other next part now as well, so go check that out on my story too.